It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over first.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he more than did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And right away, he lost the football. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Weston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain.
In punt formation.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is taken at the 23. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18 on 1st down. It's Sanders. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It's a second down run with Sanders. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia and 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on 3rd down, Weston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
We brought down 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more. No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, Weston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Weston.
Weston's pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. After Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And incomplete.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
32-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 20, 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backward. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With the score, Eagles 22.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's good for an Eagle.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 12 more yards there and another first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to give.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know the doubt, and so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And the Eagles season will continue at least 1 more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.